from all the false wood that they keep on coming towards us with, really, because in all truth and all actuality, this is what it is happening. So we are here to liberate your mind. And I am here to liberate the mind of my people because, you know, it's one thing as, before I even get deep into this right now, okay? I said, you know, the African Liberation Station is here to liberate African people. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Give thanks, give thanks. Yeah, man. It's always good to have you guys forward into the chat room. Melissa, as usual, is here. And let's see. Yeah. This is where we liberate your mind. Yeah, so give thanks, man. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. It is beautiful. It is beautiful to have the sisters and stepping into the place, you know, see, because you are the mothers of society. You see what I'm saying? The mothers of our people. The ones that we should cherish the most is our sisters, you know. We love you, we care for you, and I can say that from a deep place. As I always tell everyone, my mother is someone very special to me because, you know, growing up with a mother, and I didn't grow up with a father like many people will say, well, you know, a woman can't raise a man and all those things. Those things are lies. The African woman has been raising men all the while, you see. So I love my African sisters, love them all the way. Seeing? But yes, welcome to the African Liberation Station. As I said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, you know, and share these things with others, because we are here for you and we are here to give you knowledge of yourself and let you know who you are. But there's, you know, I've been seeing and hearing a lot of this lately, of what is going on with the so-called Israel and Palestine. And one of the things with our people, you know what I realize is that we love to get into everything. Anytime there is something that is involved people who don't care about the African people, we're ready to get involved with it. And my question to the African community is this: when and where is Palestine and Israel, you ever hear them talking about how they can help African people? When and where? Explain to me when none of these people ever care about how and what is being done to African people. So why is it that we are so caught up? Why is it we are so caught up with these people when these people are the ones that has done these things to your ancestors and keep doing it to you? They keep doing it to you. They never. That is right. They never care anything about us as a people. You know, the funny thing is, a lot of my people, they will say that they are Muslims. Now these so-called Arabs, they are Palestinian people. You see what I'm saying? They are Palestinian people. You hear them talk about the Middle East, but no one has ever checked and see what does these things mean and where is the Middle East. This so-called Middle East is in Africa. You see what I'm saying? The so-called Middle East is in Africa. See? So the reality is we need to know the truth. There is no Middle East. There is no such thing. All of these people are living on African stolen land. This place that you call Israel is actually Africa. Just in case, if you don't know, take a look at the map. The Arab, listen to me carefully, the Arab slave trade with African people came before the Europeans. They enslaved African people for over 700 years. You want to go check it out? This is why I tell my people, you need to know the truth, because only the truth is going to set you free. Exactly. You see, these are the things. The thing is we getting involved in things that we don't know, and we are mourning for people who is not mourning for us. Where was these Palestinian? Where was these Palestinian people when the king of Belgium murdered over 15 million Congolese African people? Where were these Palestinian people that you're mourning for? When were they mourning for you? I want people to talk to me and tell me, and these so-called Israelis, that people are talking about the people of God, they want nothing to do with your Jesus. They want nothing to do with this so-called Jesus, because they know that this is not true. When you hear, you think these Israeli people, I remember a sister told me that she was in Israel and she was there standing with this so-called white woman, and this Israeli was passing by her and saying, "Go home, monkey." Do you think that these people really care anything about you? Why is and when is it that we are African people going to mind African business and stop minding everyone else's business that don't care nothing about African people? All they want is to steal African resources. All of them, not some of them. So all of these ones in this so-called Middle East, because the first people that came into Africa to start things with African people was the Greeks. These so-called Greeks were the first ones to come into Africa. And through the rape of the African woman, from these ones, it is where these so-called Arabs come. Listen, go check these things for yourself. You think they just drop out of the sky? I keep on saying, why does everyone hate the African people? Why does everyone hate us as a people? It is because they know the truth and we don't. I'm not even going to say we, because I'm excluding myself from that. These people are not your friends. They don't sit down and discuss how they can help you to fix your problem. You see, the thing is, just like I used to hear my brothers and sisters in America talking about their Spanish brothers and sisters. You think these people have any love for you? They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about you. Exactly, we need to mind our own business. Mind our own business. Everything in nature does. Why can't we learn from nature? Do you see one group of bird minding the other bird's business and trying to go and tell them and trying to solve their problem? No, they solve their own problem. Yes, they have no love for us. They don't. So we have to wake up and realize what is going on and stop getting involved. Mind the African business. Exactly, Melissa. You see, these are the things that we are talking about, and we are trying to show our people that now is the time for you to wake up. Let them stay there and fight. While they are fighting, we're supposed to be putting ourselves and bringing ourselves together as a people. Everything in the universe is saying to us, African people, bring yourself together, come together in oneness. While these evil things destroy themselves. All of these things are distraction for the African people. Don't get caught up in it. You see, this is what my people, when you got these people, they get on YouTube. They are so confused with this fuckery. They are so confused because every little thing they jump on it because it's a money-making thing for them. People like that is revolutionaries. We don't care about money. It's not money doing this for us. I'm not here on YouTube trying to collect money. I'm here on YouTube to set my people free. That is the reality. But my people seems to get distracted so easily. We can't stay focused. We are like little children that can't stay focused only for a short period of time. Only for a very short period of time. That is what we are. This is the time for African people to unite. Not for African people to be divided. One is taking the side of some so-called Israelis that know nothing about you. Run to the Palestinian. When did you hear the Palestinian talk about you or get involved with you? We have to come out of this madness and stay focused on African business. Why the whole world is falling apart, let them fall apart together. Because when you are suffering under all kind of bondage, none of them came to your rescue. None of them. But we always seems to want to fix and solve everyone's problems. When the war between Russia and Ukraine happening, you have these stupid, foolish African leaders that don't work two fucking cents running down there talking about they're going down there to see how they can bring peace. They laugh at them because they know they are stupid and they are not about their people. They don't care nothing about their own. They don't. What these people are saying, you see what's going on in your continent and you coming here to tell us not to war against each other when we was warring against each other since our very inception? This is what the Europeans are known for. Is three things they are known for. Is death, domination, and destruction. That is what they're all about. You see, that's it. We have this so-called love for our oppressor. Just like a woman that has been repeatedly raped and have children for the rapist, develop love for this rapist, this person who she should detest. We develop love for people who we should detest and want nowhere in our presence. A lot of us came from the Caribbean and come to America. And we see what these people were doing to our brothers and sisters there. And you know what we were doing? We were taking the side of the oppressors against our own people. A lot of us, that's what we came to the state and to all these different places and did. And then we demonize our brothers and sisters in America. If we did go to, when we from the Caribbean went to America, if we went there and stick with our brothers and sisters, then America would be at a totally different place and a lot of the oppression that our people there would feel in would be over. Because they realize they can't bend us over anymore. Then the same thing we did to our brothers and sisters in Haiti, because they are the ones that see that the Western Hemisphere, the so-called freedom that you have, it is because of our brothers and sisters in Haiti. Go read history. Know yourself, know your people. We are the ones that is perpetuating the suffering of our own people, getting caught up in things that we don't need to. None of these people that are fighting and killing each other cares about African people. None. When is it we're going to get it? You see what I'm saying is, when is it we're going to get it and come out of this fucked up state of mind? Why we keep doing this to our own self? When your children hear you sit down talking about Israel and Palestine, what does it have to do with you? You see, give time. Yes, we have to give credit where it is due. You see, we have to have this love for ourselves as a people. You see what I'm saying is, have this love for, stay focused on the African problems and stop putting your mind in other people's business. People who don't give a crap about you. You see what I'm saying is, and you come here like you some revolutionary YouTubers. You know what revolution is all about? Revolution is about staying focused. Revolution is about standing up for your people who look like you. It's not about standing up for people who don't care nothing about you. We're working for the people. These people, you see what I'm saying is, you know, we have those among us that can't seem to know what is going on. Because this thing called money becomes their main thing. Money is their focus. I don't watch what I say on YouTube, because if I don't watch what I say, they're not going to monetize my channel. Who gives a crap? Brainwash, Melissa. Exactly. We're too brainwashed. When are we going to let it go? When? When are we going to let it go and realize the importance of this, that all of these people want to subjugate you to take your resources? Do you think that these Arabs that live here on the continent, what is it that you see they're doing? They're taking your resource. They are here in Africa taking African resource. Lebanese are here taking African resource. The people that should be blamed for this war in Palestine is both England and America. They are the ones that put them there after this so-called European war. It's not a world war. There's never been a world war. This so-called European war, European killing European, because Hitler and these so-called Jews, they related together. They are family. They talk about, oh, they killed 6 million Jews. How much millions of Africans does these so-called European and these Arabs kill? Millions, hundreds of millions of Africans. How much of them you hear talk about the African genocide? Let them fight and kill each other, my sister. It's karma taking place. Their karma is taking place. Stay out of it. Because if you don't, in this time that you're living in, it will come on you. It will come on you. So you don't think any one of them is innocent. None of them is innocent. Exactly. It's a European war. It's not a world war. But we keep talking these things. Just like you hear all people talk about this Alexander the Great. It's never great. Alexander the Great is a rapist. He's a rapist, and you name it, and a thief. And these are the people we hail. We hail people who are the ones that is causing the suffering of African people. You see what I'm saying? Let it go and stop minding people's business. Let them go slaughter each other, because even when they was coming into Africa and they had the Berlin Conference, when they had that, guess what was happening? They all sit down at the table and decided how to divide up Africa in parts and pieces for themselves, for their own benefits. Over 3 months they did that. And the reality is now, we can't see all of that. But before they came, they were slaughtering each other. And then they decide, if we don't stop killing each other and sit down at the table, none of us is going to make it into Africa to steal the resources of Africa. So let's divide up Africa, and you take over here, and I will take over there. That is how they did it. And now, you're seeing they are all falling apart, and you are minding their business. Yes, that is the reality. You see, so we are seeing that they are all falling apart. We're seeing that they are all falling apart. Why is it that we don't see the need to unify amongst each other? We are focusing on their wars. Why? When we tell our people, let's come together, now is the time. It is the age of Aquarius. All these things must take place, but you get caught up. We keep getting caught up in the distraction. That is why we are so far behind, because of distraction upon distraction. It is not that the truth is not in front of us. The truth is always there. But our people seems to can't find their way out because we get caught up in any and everything that is going on. We get the latest fashion. We get the latest style. Whatever is happening, we must be in it. And we are giving them our resources. Now they take all the resources that they can take off the continent while misleading us, while telling lies on us. They have all of your artifacts and all of your hard work in their museum all over Europe and America. And the reality is, they tell you that these stolen properties of yours, they know how to take care of it better than you. And you can't see the truth. These Israelis, the best diamonds that come out of Africa, they are the ones that have them. They are the ones that is, you see what I'm saying is, look, they control the movie industry. They control the banking system. They control all the system. In America, in Europe, they control the systems. Our sisters go buy these, they have their boyfriend or whoever go buy them these big diamond rings. They are blood diamond. How much of your African brothers and sisters fall just for the expense of those diamond rings? How many children are in those diamond mines, and you're so proud with these things that you show on your fingers? At the blood of your own people. And these are the people that we are raving for. These are the people that we are out there fighting against each other and going at each other on YouTube and all these places for these fuckery that these people keep on perpetuating. When is it that we're going to wake up and realize the importance of standing up for the truth? When is it we're going to realize that we need to stop getting involved in things that doesn't have anything to do with us? Let them kill each other. Let them slaughter each other. Who was mourning for those brothers and sisters, those 9 people that this white boy went into a church in Carolina and shot all of them inside of a church? Who was mourning for them? Where was the Palestinian people? Where was the so-called Jews that was mourning for them? We tend to forget. We tend to forget. We become our own destruction. We tend to forget that none of these people mourn for us. You think about the Tamir Rice, all these guys that in America, the Trayvon Martins, and I could name names after names upon names. Who was mourning for them? What did they say? What did the so-called Israeli says when they killed Malcolm X? What did they say when they killed all of these people who was out there fighting for you? What did they say and do? None of them care about you. You see what I'm saying is, and this is what I'm saying. Why is it that instead of caring about those who look like you and try to fix the problem, realizing that we all are suffering from mental issues, we are always at war as a people and don't know, because everyone is warring against the African people. Everyone is warring against the African people. And you have those who look like us, who's there to say to us, oh yes, we have to do this. The preachers in the church, all of these people that are so-called in society is telling you which side to take. And you don't have a brain for yourself. You don't have a brain for yourself to think. You see what I'm saying? To think. That is why I say, and I've been telling my people in America, the Jesse Jackson, the Hal Sharptons of America is the people. They are the pressure relief valve for our people in America. And the congressman, you name them, congresswoman, whatever you want to call them, all of them are the pressure valve relief for you. They are your gatekeeper for you to move forward. Anyone you see in a position, we take movie star and all of these people like they are some leaders for us. Where they leading you to? Where they leading you to? They're leading you to your own destruction. Because these people are using them because they realize who you look up to. You idolize people who don't give a crap about you. You have to stop these things. It's madness. You see what I'm saying? It is madness. We don't want to stop and look into our own self and realize what is going on with us individually and say, hey, I need to fix myself. Our African women, you see them still out there putting on false eyelashes, they're putting on the false hair, the wigs, and all of these things that they're buying from these same people. And when you talk to some of these sisters, they get upset about it. Like you don't have a right to tell them, listen, what you're doing is destroying your own community. They don't want to hear that. Because where is your money going? Is your money staying in your community? When we as African people, here on the continent, you see the Lebanese and you run in to buy at their business places. You see the Chinese, you run in to buy at their business places. So how is it that Ghana or any Africa is going to grow when you are running to these same people who are keeping you underneath their feet and all of your resources is being taken out? How do you expect to grow when you're not supporting your African brothers and sisters in their business? You see? Anything that you are buying that is not African, anything that you are buying that is not African, it is not going to stay in your surrounding. It can't. You're not buying the clothes that your brothers and sisters is making. You're buying European clothes. You're buying these things, the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci, and all of these things, spending thousands and thousands of dollars on handbags and all of these things. And when you look at the beautiful design handbags, you come here on the continent, see your brothers and sisters making it. And when you come here, you look down on their things, and a lot of us do like, oh, it's not Louis Vuitton, it's not Gucci. So who cares? Support your own and let your own support you. These are the things that we must do in order to change our paradigm. There's a shift that has happened, but I don't know how much of us catch it. I don't know how much of us is still living in 3-dimension. I know most of our people is living in a 3-dimensional world when you should be in a 5-dimensional world or beyond. Because you choose to stay in that place. You choose to stay in that place. So, and now everyone is on YouTube. Oh, Israel, Palestine. Did you see? I'm getting phone call. Did you check out this thing with Israel? For what? I don't check it out. I don't need to. People telling me how much bombs they dropping down there. What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with African people? None of them ever, when anything is happening to Africa, did you see they worrying about it? You remember the slaughter and the genocide that happened in Rwanda that these same people set up? These same European people set up? Did you hear any one of them moaning about it or on YouTube talking about it? We forget too easily. We forget. Did you see any of these people who you're mourning for when the divided states of America did what they did to the Tuskegee Airmen? Or you don't know about those things? The experiment that they inject them with syphilis, even though there was the people was in their military, our people who look like us, and this wicked government experiment on our brothers and sisters. Who was mourning for our brothers and sisters in Flint, Michigan, when they was putting lead in their water intentionally? Who? Did you hear that any Israelis or any so-called Jews stand up and say, you can't do this to African people? Huh? What's wrong with us? Wake up. This so-called Abrahamic religion has destroyed your fucking mind. Because that's why you think the way you do. You're giving praise to some so-called God that don't care nothing about you because it doesn't exist. They only sell it to you to keep you in this downtrodden state. You see any one of them turning any other cheek, they turning the other cheek? Only you keep doing it. And who do you turn the cheek for? White people, Indian people, Spanish people, Chinese people, Arab people. But you don't turn the cheek for each other. You see that? Whether you're Christian or Muslim or whatever, let your brother come and do something to you, you're ready to kill him. But you will not do that to any of them. You see the sickness? You see the sickness? We get caught up in the fuckery. Because we lose focus too easily. How are you going to fight revolution? How are you going to fight war? Huh? You think that's how you fight revolution? You think that's how you fight war? Really? We're losing our mind. We're losing our mind when we should be fully focused on solving African problems, wherever we live, coming together as a community. You see what I'm saying is, we come together as a people. It's time for us to leave their affairs alone and let them go destroy each other, because that is what they're all about. I keep telling my people, is 3 things represent European people. Any one of them, whether they call themselves Chinese, Japanese, whatever they call themselves, Arab, whatever they call themselves, is 3 things that is representing them. Is death, domination, and destruction. That is what they're all about. Go check any history of these people and you will see what I'm talking about. You will see. You see, but you take up their false gods and you take up everything that is there, and yet they are taking all your resources and all your instrument of power. They have it in their possession while you they're spinning like a top, wasting precious time when you should be minding African business. That is why we don't reach anywhere. Because instead of we focus on our own household, we are focusing on everyone else's house. We are focusing on everyone else's house who don't give a crap about you. Your children in your own house is hungry and you're ready to go and feed them. Go feed everyone else. You see? When are we going to wake up and realize these things? You say that you're spiritual and you're awake and you're awakening. But you're caught up in a system still. How does that work? How does that work? Are you here for views? Are you here just for likes? Are you here for serious business? That is what most of our people get caught up in. You see, that is what our people get caught up in, is likes and views. It is not about revolution. Revolution don't get paid on YouTube. Revolutionaries doesn't get paid on YouTube. Realize that. Because we're not doing this for payment. We are doing what we are doing because we know that our people is behind, and we know that our people has been in bondage for the longest time and think that they are fine. And when we tell our people, don't hear cry and talk about freedom. You can't be free and dumb at the same time. You're living with your oppressor and saying, I have my freedom. Yeah, of course you have your freedom. Because you're dumb to believe you're free in the condition that you find yourself. And when I tell my people, I said, even in their so-called Bible, they say you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. But yet, you want freedom because some stupid politician or some politician that is using his mind on you is saying to you about freedom and you running with it. Because now everyone, as long as so-called white people say it, then it's good. But as long as one of us who look like me tell you that there's no such thing as being free and dumb at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So I tell people, I'm not interested in none of them. I'm not interested in none of them. Because as I said, when I was living in America, and I see what was happening to our young brothers and sisters in America, and none of them was mourning for us as a people, then the thing is this: why do I want to keep living underneath that? Why? And then I say, I'm a revolutionary. You see the thing? How you want to be a revolutionary when you can't stand up and speak the truth? Because when I live in America and I see some brothers talking and they see white people coming, it's hush hush. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want to rock the boat, so to speak. Me, I don't give a fuck. And I'm just going to give it to you raw. I don't. And all of them, any one of them that ever come across me and know me, I'm not one man that is afraid to speak. They all know who I am. They all know. You see what I'm saying? They know who I am. But I'm not one that is afraid to speak. I'm not afraid of no government. I'm not afraid of no military. I'm not afraid of none of it. Because if people like I and others who are here doing this work doesn't do what we do, how would you know? How would you know? This is the reality that we are dealing with. We are not here asking you for things. We are here to give you what you need and not what you want. When our ancestors put us on this plane, they put us here for a purpose, and we know the purpose and we are serving the purpose. Do you know your purpose? You think your purpose is to mourn for people who destroy your ancestors on this plane? You think that's your purpose? You think any of them that you see that is being bombarded, whichever side it is, do you think that they are innocent? Do you think that they are innocent? Or you never question these things? You see, that's the problem. We don't think for ourselves. They do the thinking for us. That is the thing. They are thinking for us instead of we thinking for ourselves. Because your brain is so mixed up. That's why I said, you can't tell me you're spiritual. And then you're going to sit there on YouTube and talk all this foolishness. You get caught up in these things. None of these people cares about you. They're not talking to you. They're just talking to each other. And then we're going to get caught up in their fear. Like they invited us to their table. When is it? Look here, you have the UN. You have any Africans that they put in charge of these things? You got all of them that they come together on their summit. When you see Africans sitting at the table, their world court, when you see Africans sitting there, the criminals set up their own system for themselves. They don't set it up for you. Then you're going to talk about, you're going to take them to the world court. Who is the world court? It's them. How are you going to get justice from the criminals who set up their own criminal system? Where are you going to get any justice from them? These are the things that we are talking about. Because our people is not thinking. Because if our people was thinking, you no way you're going to think that these people is on your side. None of them no mourn for you. None of them. I tell people, when, you know, I never forget. And some of our people, no matter what, wake up, you know, they, none of them. I remember when I was in America and what happened to O.J. Simpson when they said that he killed Nicole Brown Simpson, whatever they said. And you never find no white people coming and say he didn't do it. Every last one of them, even if they tell you they're your friend, they're going to tell you that they know that he did it. You see, these are the things we tend to forget. And anyone that do these things, guess what? And if they don't find one way to put you in prison, they're going to find another way to put you in prison. And we see these things displayed. But yet, some of these people who get their nigger wake-up call, so to speak, in America, they run out to find the next white woman right afterwards. That is how our people think. You see, and when we tell our people, you and them are not the same, our people will find every way to say it is not so. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something on here. You see the blood type that you have. A lot of us, we might have some of their blood type. You know why? Because of all the rape that they rape our ancestors. That is why you will have some of their blood type. But an African blood type, you check most African, go check any studies, any report, and you will see that the majority of African, their blood type is totally different from them. We are not the same. We the Africans, we are multidimensional. We are nine-ether beings. That is why our hair is the way it is. That is why they call your hair kinky, natty, all kind of different ways, because you are not them. And your hair tell you, because you don't know, because you never done any research on your own self, that your hair shows that you are totally connected to the entire universe and to everything that is in nature. Look how it spirals, curves. It's a conductor, it's an antenna. None of their hair is capable of doing that. You are not the same. But because we become so emotionally attached to our oppressors. We become so emotionally attached to our oppressors that we can't seem to let go. It's like a man who is addicted to crack cocaine, or a woman who is either way, that is totally addicted to these drugs that these same ones made. These same ones made. The things that they make for themselves, we run and we want to be a part of it. A lot of these things that these people has made, for instance, the Coca-Cola, the Pepsi-Cola, all of these things that they make to poison, it won't poison you because they didn't make it for you in the first place. These things is for them. They have no melanin. They don't have the melanin and the carbon that you have. Without these things, they can't survive, so they make a fake version of everything. Yes, my dear, we are the children of the sun. That is the reality. But we are also the children of the universe. They are not you, and they will never be you. That's why everyone hates you. That is why everyone hates you. And that is why they can't live without you. Even though they will say, go back to Africa, and if every one of us decide to go to Africa, they would all die, so they make sure that you can't all go back to Africa. The moment everyone starts to live up out of America to go to Africa, all of a sudden you hear about COVID-19. And everything is shut down because they're trying to stop you from connecting to each other. That is why they tell so many lies. Oh, the African people, oh, they don't have nothing in Africa. They're dying for hunger, they're starving, all these different things. All of these things are distortion and lies. They have no clean water. If I take you around the continent and show you water, you would go jump off a building and commit suicide, because you'd say, how can people be this wicked and evil? All the resources you have. But they themselves is the one distracting the resources, while they distract you with their foolishness. Because you are not awake. You haven't come into the realization of your own self. In order for them to do what they do to you, they know that they have to keep you distracted. Even though the truth is right in front of you, as long as they can keep you distracted, you will not know the truth. So you can't set yourself free. That is the reality. As long as you are distracted, you will not come into being of yourself. And that is why these wars are happening. It is to keep you out of yourself and keep you focusing on things that have nothing to do with you. Have nothing to do with you. You're mourning for people who don't mourn for you and your children. None of them don't care about you. But when we say these things, people will say, oh, who do you think you are? I don't really care. All I want is, I'm going to give you the truth. What you do with it is your business or your problem. You see? Because I'm here for my people. I don't mourn for anyone else. No. I'm like the ants. I'm like all these other things in nature. They mind their own business. You see what I'm saying is, they mind their own business, because you don't see the leopard is going to try to help the tiger. And you don't see the lion trying to help the gazelle. You don't see none of these creatures in nature trying to go out there to fight for none of the other ones. They don't business with that. They live in their own space. And if you come to invade their space, they are going to do what is necessary to get rid of their enemies. That is how nature works. But we want to make things work in a total different way, and then we say we are smarter than everything else in nature. No, we are not wise in any way or shape or form. We are not wise. You see, we are not wise because nature is teaching us, but most of us is not listening because we're too caught up into all of the foolishness and the craziness of the system that we are living in. If we were paying more attention to nature, then we would learn a lot of things. But because we are caught up in the distortion, that is why we are always behind. That is why our children is always suffering, because the parents won't wake up and see that enough is enough. How long are we going to perpetuate this foolishness? How long? I'm not one here to give people to say things, to come on YouTube, to say things to make you feel good. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you the truth. The truth has no friend. Some people say, oh, it's your truth and my truth. It's only one truth, and that's the universal truth. Everything else is lies and distortion. There's no such thing as your truth and my truth. You see, there is no such a thing. So, sweep all that garbage out the door. That's what you must do. That's what we as a people must do. We must recognize and realize. We must recognize and realize. As I said, I'm not here on YouTube to make people feel good. about themselves when they're all screwed up in their own mind. I'm the kind of person, anyone that knows me will tell you. If you don't want the truth, don't ask this man. But if you want the truth, you ask me and I'm going to tell you. The truth is an offense, as Bob said, but it's not a sin. That is the reality. Because when you tell people the truth, they're going to get offended. We have a saying in Jamaica, when you throw a stone in a pig's pen, the one that screams is the one that get hit. So when you hear people come and talk fuckery, that meaning that these are the ones that is perpetuating the own downfall of their own people. Because if they were listening and paying attention to what we are saying on these medias and mediums, then one would get the message and wake up and realize the importance of listening more than you talk. Because a lot of people, just like these church-going mad people, when you try to show them and tell them some things, guess what? They are the ones that never read this so-called Bible. They're ready to come at you and tell you all kind of foolishness. So me, I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm not. Because I look into these things for myself. And I don't waste time. I don't waste time on foolishness. So if you're here to talk foolishness, like when I say some things about these people and I tell you how they come here on the planet and people, oh, how dare you say this? I don't. And the people who are fighting it is ones who look like me. But the people who know the truth, those people who I'm talking about, those ones, those aliens that I'm talking about, that is not like you and me. We're all the hair follicle is the same. As long as once it come out of the scalp, it dies and it lay down, they know the truth about themselves. So when I speak it, they don't come on here and go say what I'm saying is not so. Because they know what I'm saying is so. They know how they come about. You see, if you tell people that African, you can't kill an African. We just transition. We keep coming. We don't die. We keep coming. They die. We don't. That's it. Exactly. Even if you come here on the continent and you see a funeral, even though these ones going to church, you will always say, you will see they say at these funeral places, you will never see they say the person died. You will say the person has transitioned. That's what you will see at any funeral that you come here on the continent and you see these things. That is what the expression that they will use. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, because Africans, you can't kill an African. We are transitional beings. We transition out of here and in here. You see? So let no one fool you. That is why they hate you so much. Because they know the power that you have, but you don't know the power that you have. So I'm saying stop fighting over things that have nothing to do with you. They are paying the price for what all of them have done. And the thing is, as I tell my people before, you're going to see these things take place. You're going to see it take place because when we say that these people are the ones that are causing the problem on the planet, and guess what? They came in fighting and they will go out fighting. Who they're going to go out fighting? Each other. So you think that you're going to have to go fight war with them? Watch and see what I'm telling you. Mark my word, you will see they destroy each other. That is what they're good for. But if you don't careful as an African, you're going to get destroyed along with them. You decide your own destiny. Don't let them decide your destiny for you. Wake up. You see, that is the reality. I will say to everyone, wake up. and stop falling for the distortion. Stop falling for it. It's not worth your time or your energy. You see what I'm saying? It is not. You see? That is the reality. It is not. So I'm just saying to us as a people, it is time. Yes, One Africa, greetings, greetings, give thanks. You know, it is time for us to come to that full realization. You see what I'm saying? To the full realization. You know, we have to, let it go. You know, see, we have to be wise. You see, we have to. It's the time, see, for us to keep bringing forward the energy. To keep bringing forward the energy in this vibration that we are in right now. It is very, very important. See, very, very important. That is what I am saying. This is what I'm telling my people. Let's not lose focus. Because the moment you lose focus, it is the moment that you will get caught in their trap. Because each and every day, each and every rise, they are setting that trap for you. And you have to realize that it is time to wake up. But listen to this tune again. I played it the other day, but I want everyone to listen to it and listen to it carefully. This is True Love Production. Give thanks. But listen to this tune. You see? Yes, that is my brethren Jaren from True Love Production. Seeing? So go and check out True Love Production and let this music rise to the heights of heights for our people. And let's stop. Let's really stop. Hear what I'm saying right now. Stop, my people, fighting for your oppressors. And fight for those who look like you. And fight for those who are you. And stop losing focus and putting your focus on the wrong thing. Yes, True Love Production. That is it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so just check out Jaren thing. Seeing great brethren. You know, this brethren has been putting out music out there, but you know, YouTube are going to fight against these things, and the system is fighting against these kind of music to free the minds of our people. See? So I just that we are dealing with, you know, so we have to give each other the strength, and we have to be there for each other as a people. And as I said, it is important, my people, to stop. Yeah, man, Papa Cheese, give thanks, you know. Yeah, man, but everyone in the chat room tonight, yes, Queen, give thanks, you know. Everyone who forward in tonight, man, 100, man. You know, I always appreciate of all of you. You see, always, you know, you guys have always been supporting and been standing up, you know, see it? So, yeah, I give thanks all the time, every time, for you guys to tune in to the African Liberation Station. Yes, Lion Roll. You know, give thanks, man. Lion and the jungle. Yeah, you know, them way there. So I just that, you know, I am very grateful, you know, for the item and for the item support, and realizing that the item is not just keeping the knowledge to the item self, but the item will pass it on to others, you know. So we give thanks. Let's grow together as one. Let's unify. Let's unite. Yes, you know, Papa Cheese, give thanks. Yeah, man. You know, I just love. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, I just them thing there. So for everyone who is in tonight, I might not get to call all of your names and things like that, but I give thanks for all of you. Trust me, man, I appreciate every last one that forward in, listen to this program and share it with others. You know, see, yeah, you know, the African Liberation Station, One Africa, yeah, man, give thanks. You know, see, Queen, give thanks. Denise, I give thanks. You know, see, Melissa, and all the ones that has forward. You know, give thanks. It is always with honor. You know, see, that I reason with the item, and that the item pay attention. You know, see, yeah, yeah, man. Just like I said, go and check out Jaren thing. And give Jaren support for you know, see it, and make the music for Jaren go viral. See, pass it on to everyone. Great music production. See, so it's honor and upliftment. You know? Yeah, man. Now we rise, give thanks. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, and give thanks, you know. So if I mess up your name, I apologize for that. You know, but give thanks for each and every one forwarding. African Liberation Station with, you know, many here on the continent. They know me as either Ras Kweku or Brother Kweku. You know, see, so yeah, man, I give thanks to everyone on the continent who tune in. Anywhere you are, I give thanks for you. See, whether you're in the Western world, whether you're in the Caribbean, or you're in Europe, or wherever you find yourself. But let's unite as one people, see, and stop getting distracted. So I say, take care of yourself wherever you are, and we shall rise together in oneness, in wholeness. See, great upliftment. And